Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm back again with another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the two-man tent, or the shelter half tent, pup tent, whatever you want to call it. For as long as I've been doing these YouTube videos, this is kind of a basic thing that I'm surprised I never really thought of to do a video before. So here it is. So here's what a complete tent looks like. Excuse me. You have two halves, a total of 12 stakes. Here's 7 of them, and then here's the other 5 in the original wrapping. They only come in 5 packs. And then you got your 3 poles, or a total of 6. Now the way that this was originally designed to be issued is that you'd have 2 guys, so you and then like your wingman or your battle buddy or whatever, and you'd have 1 shelter half, 6 stakes, and 3 poles. And then he had the same amount, and then you guys would put it together at nighttime, and then you'd have a complete tent. I just keep mine complete as a set, since, you know, I mean, it's just what I use for camping. I'm not going to separate it with somebody, you know. And that's how it was originally designed to be used. These things go back pretty much, I mean, the concept goes back to Civil War, but the iconic style is at about, I'd say about World War II-ish. They used to look pretty much just like this, except, you know, they had wood stakes instead of the snaps like right here on this shelter half. Instead of these snaps, they're buttons, and the poles were a little bit different too. But other than that, the design really hasn't changed at all. This is obviously the more common of the two styles. Is an OD cotton settee water repellent fabric, both stamped US. This complete set is all from the 80s. I bought it completely unissued from Gold Nugget back when they were still in business. And I use this as a part of my Civil Air Patrol gear, even though this tent has never been set up before. I always store it in this, which is the chemical suit bag. And then I also have spare parts that I keep in another NBC suit bag. Here's all my spare parts that, if you guys remember my last order from Gold Nugget, I just stocked up on shelter half parts because I knew eventually I would get the Mitchell camo shelter halves, and I just, because I had the poles break on me before, so I wanted to get extras just in case. So I got 12 tent stakes, so enough for at least 1 tent. And then I know one of these bundles was wrapped up together, but I took them out. So you got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 poles, a bundle of guy lines, and that's it. And I keep all the accessory kit stuff, spare parts in that. And then here's my very first tent, pup tent. I think these are from 77 and then 87, so 10 years apart. But anyways, this is a tent that my brother originally got unissued at a store around here called Motive Parts. They were pretty great. This one, I keep it wrapped up like this in an oddly specific way. There's a manual out there that says to roll them up like this, which is really nice. And I pretty much did that with this one, except I took the 2 halves and I snapped them together. So when you pull the pins and the stakes out of this and roll it out, all you gotta do is just put the pins or put the poles together, and then have a second person help you put it together, so it's a lot quicker. And I keep this one in a a compression bag for the sleeping system. And this one's pretty great. I haven't used it in a long time, but it's still nice. You know, one of the first bigger pieces in our collection, or my collection. I don't know, I just kind of took it. I mean, he doesn't use it anymore, so. And then I got the Mitchell pattern one for the Marines with the Mitchell pattern straps. And then here's a second one. And then I got a whole bunch of straps, some used, some unissued. Might make a video on those, I don't know. There's kind of not a whole lot to say about them. And then here's this Mitchell pattern shelter half 2 with the paper tag still on there from June 11th, 53. So yeah, guys, this is my review of the shelter halves, both styles, the OD green and then the Mitchell camo, and all the different parts for them. Oh, another thing that you need for these is you need 2 guy lines like this. I already unraveled these when I originally got them and attached the guy lines to them already, just to make it a little bit quicker. So you need the 2 halves, 6 poles, 12 stakes, and 2 guy lines to make a complete shelter half tent. For the longest time, like I said, I just threw these together in the chem suit bag, but I just followed the manual and rolled this one up last night, and I actually really like it. I'm curious to see if it's going to save a lot of space in my bag, so I'm going to try that after I get done filming this and see how that looks. So if you guys have any questions about this thing, just go ahead and let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Before somebody asks, I will do how to set up one of these tents in the future. So if you guys have any questions about this thing, again, just let me know. Hope you enjoyed the review, and as always, have a nice day.